Powerball at $1.6 billion, the exact moment money stops making sense. America has once again looked at reality, shrugged, and said, yeah, let's make it $1.6 billion. The Powerball jackpot has officially climbed to $1.6 billion, making it one of the 5 largest lottery prizes in US history. The odds of winning? 1 inch, 292 million. To clarify, you are more likely to be struck by lightning, more likely to get bitten by a shark, and more likely to understand your taxes on the first try. But let's pretend just for a moment that probability took the day off. You win. And like a mature, responsible adult, you choose the lump sum, about $735 million in cash. Congratulations. You have officially entered the phase of life where numbers lose meaning. First problem, you can't budget this. At $735 million, you don't budget. You don't compare prices. You don't wait for discounts. You walk into places and employees start whispering. Not because you're famous, but because you could accidentally buy the building. How many helicopters is too many helicopters? Let's start reasonable. A basic civilian helicopter costs about $10,000. Nothing fancy, no weapons, no dramatic exits. $735 million divided by $10,000 equals $73,000. 500 helicopters, 73,500. At that point, you're not a helicopter owner. You're an aviation event. Birds are filing complaints. You could fly to work, fly to lunch, fly from your kitchen to your living room. The FAA doesn't ask why anymore. They just ask when you're done. Cars when parking becomes a lifestyle. An average car in the US costs around $30,000. $735 million equals 24,500 cars. That's a different car every day for 67 years. Enough cars to start your own dealership. And still forget where you parked. At this level, cars stop being transportation. They become fashion choices. Today feels like a red convertible day. Tomorrow, SUV energy. You don't check gas prices. You just buy the gas station. Real estate, you're no longer a buyer. A modest house costs about $100,000. $735 million equals 7,350 houses. You're not buying houses. You're creating geography. Streets need names. Schools need mascots. There are town meetings about you. People don't ask, where do you live? They ask, are you the reason my rent went up? You don't flip houses. You flip counties. Private jets, commercial flights are a suggestion. A small private jet costs around $10 million. $735 million equals 73 private jets. You could lose one, forget another, accidentally loan one to a friend. You no longer say, I have a flight. You say, I'll take the blue jet. No, the other blue one. Airport security doesn't check you. They wave. Yachts, you're basically a maritime issue. A luxury yacht costs about $5 million. $735 million equals 147 yachts. That's not a hobby. That's a naval presence. You block harbors. You cause traffic at sea. Other yachts start following you out of respect or fear. You don't sail. You deploy. Someone asks, which yacht is yours? You respond, yes. iPhones, completely disposable. An iPhone costs about $1,000. $735 million equals 735,000 iPhones. At this point, cracked screen, new phone, low storage, new phone. Wrong color, new phone. You don't trade phones in, you trade phones away. You accidentally solve digital inequality just by cleaning your desk. Food, because this is where it gets silly. A fast food meal costs about $5. $735 million equals 147 million meals. That's feeding an entire city every day. For a full year, you don't ask, what's for dinner? You ask, how many people are we feeding tonight? Hunger becomes a problem you solve. By accident. In spending speed. Let's be absurd. Let's say you spend $1 million every single day. No thinking, no restraint, no coupons. It still takes 735 days, almost 2 years to run out. And that's spending like houses are groceries, cars are shoes, jets are Uber. Spend responsibly, You might die before the money does. The psychological breakdown: at some point, prices stop registering, decisions stop mattering. Is it worth it? Leaves your vocabulary. You don't say, that's expensive. You say, that's inconvenient. Money stops being a tool. It becomes background noise, the most American ending possible. And remember, this is just the $735 million lump sum. If you choose the full $1.6 billion annuity, every number you just heard, double it, sit down, take a breath, and realize money didn't change you, it broke math.